Alright, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be talking about why you don't go viral, right? For OFM, why your models aren't going viral. So this video is going to be basically talking about, organic short form content platforms like IG, TikTok, all of that. And I'm basically going to be talking about, these girls like Bonnie Blue, Lily Phillips, the Bop House creators, all of that. Talking about, what they do, what they've done to go viral, um, their niches, and what you should be doing, what you're probably doing wrong, and so on. So first of all, girls like this, right? Look at girls like Bop House creators, Bonnie Blue, Lily Phillips. What do they have in common? They created their own trends, or they utilize trends and making them better in their own way. So first of all, ways they've gone viral recently, like if you do OFM or even if you don't do OFM yet, you've probably seen most of this online, right? Flexing OF money. Sophie Rain, she went viral twice now for just showing a screenshot of how much money she's made. Obviously, this is not easy to do if you're not actually making money, unless you fake it. Um, but that's how she went viral, right? Like on Twitter, even on other platforms. She was going viral because of how much money she's made. Everyone's shocked, blah blah. Next one's fake online beef. So all the Bob House girls, there's all those other content creating houses, and even within themselves, right? They've done it multiple times. They've even before the Bop House, they would with each other fake beef, and everyone on TikTok that like follows them, they'd be gaining a lot of followers very fast because of what they're doing. Um, you know, whatever the beef was about, I don't even remember what the first one was. I remember there was one a while ago before the Bop House where Sophie was beefing her Asian friend, for whatever reason. They were making a lot of content out of it. They were even going on TikTok live to like talk about it, stuff like that. And everyone wanted to know what's happening, so obviously they were going viral like literally every single day. And Bonnie Blue slash Lily Phillips, meeting up with like a ton of men, like 100 plus men. I think Bonnie Blue did like 1,000, something like that. Obviously that's gonna go viral, right? Because you know they're meeting up with literally like thousands of their fans. Um, so obviously everyone's gonna be talking about that as well, right? Another one is collabs, right? Like for example, the Bop House girls. Another reason why they're going viral so much more is because they're collabing. There's literally like six plus of them constantly meet like together, making videos together, making their own trends. Even the other part, utilizing trends and making them better. If they don't create their own trends, they do TikTok trends, but they make them in their own way. That makes it better, right? But whether it's because there's so many of them, collabs are one, confirmed way of going viral a lot easier. If there's six girls on the screen and they're doing some really good trend, there's a higher chance of that doing better just because there's a lot of them in one video than one girl by herself. Um, you know. So yeah. So what you are probably posting, this is like the issue that most people have, I think, when it comes to trying to go viral, because obviously, as easy as it might sound when I speak about it, obviously, in the OFM space, it's not like every girl is gonna become a famous influencer like these girls, where you're making 500k plus per month just from one girl. To get to that level, it's obviously um, a lot more complicated. You actually have to have good connections, stuff like that. But you can utilize what they do on a lower scale to still make whether it's 10k or 50k or even 100k a month, right? So first of all, what you are probably posting. So obviously, most people what they do is they'll get a model and they'll just post random trends they see, or they'll even join like one of those from Telegram groups where they send daily Instagram reels, and they just send the link to the model, tell them to recreate it. Now, obviously, this can work, but the issue of this is, first of all, you're just sending out random videos to your model without even explaining to her what to do. You just say recreate it, and that's it, probably. Now, the issue of this is, first of all, not every video that you send, especially if you're just sending a random list, not every video will actually fit your model. You gotta find videos that actually do fit your model 100%, like the good niche. But another thing is, you shouldn't just tell her to recreate and that's it. each video you should tell her what to do exactly to make sure it's actually worthy of going viral. And when I say that, I mean literally everything, right? Like the facial expressions you make, the way, the clothing she wears in that video, um, the way, whatever the trend might be, even the way she might move around, could depend on whether it goes viral or not, right? And even other things like I put here, utilizing trends and adding your own twists. So what a lot of people do is they'll copy trends, which is obviously great. It can let you go viral, like 100k plus views. But if you really want to get that millions of views, you gotta do something where you add your own twist to a trend. If you're not creating trends, which obviously is not easy after a while in a sec, but if you're not, if you're just copying trends that have already gone viral by other people, to go viral again with that trend, or like to go as viral as she did, you gotta make it better than the original video, right? So what I mean by that is obviously, like I put here, high quality content. Like I said, everything should be good about it. The facial expressions, all of that stuff, background, even the way the video looks, the quality, facial. I think I've already said facial expression. Clothing, all of that. And on top of that, I've talked about this before in a different video, but one thing that a lot of people don't do, which can really help you go viral, is adding sort of like some sort of emotion to the video, right? Whether it's confusion or making them angry or something like that. So, for example, one thing I'll quickly mention is that Camilla girl in the Bop House. She used to use, or well, I think she still does, but she used to use her younger brother a lot for content, right? And obviously, a lot of people, were getting mad and angry at her for using someone that's like under 18 for content. Um, and just because of that alone, like whether the video was good or not, it would get a lot more views than it could just because of her brother, right? A lot of people are obviously engaging with her videos because they were commenting why using a blah blah blah. Now, whether it's good or bad engagement, any engagement is good. At the end of the day, whether there's 100,000 people hating on you or 1,000 people hating on you, there's going to be a certain percentage of those people that don't actually hate on you and just subscribe to your account anyway. So it doesn't matter if you're getting hated on or not. At the end of the day, if it helps you go viral, it helps you go viral, and you're gonna get subscribers from it, right? So adding your own twist to videos like that, like Camilla did, stuff like that is what's gonna help you go viral. Like adding emotion to it. So for example, like I said, the confusion or even like laughing. If you, for example, put a certain thing in the background, like a toy, um, in the background of the video, people are gonna comment on that. They're gonna engage, saying, "What is that in the background? Laughing emoji. What is that? What is that? Blah blah blah." And just because you put something in the background of that video, people are gonna get engaged a lot more, and that video will get more views than it could have without it, right? There's obviously a lot of ways that you can do this. That's one example I use it very often. There's obviously a lot of things you can do to this. You can even some other creators even involve their parents in videos. Obviously, most creators don't want to do that because either their parents don't know or they'd rather just not. But some do that, and obviously that also adds emotion. They're like, lol, your parents are they fine with you doing it, blah whatever. And yeah, doing stuff like that is gonna help you go viral a lot more. And yeah, and creating trends. So obviously, like I was saying here, right? Like all of these type of things is what's gonna help you actually go, insanely viral. Now, obviously, creating trends is not something that you can just think of within a few minutes and be like, bam, now I'm gonna get 10 million views. Obviously, creating your own trend is gonna be a bit harder. And in most cases, I feel like when it comes to creating trends, you have to do some sort of collab with other creators as well. So like, you know, even a lot of girls when the Bop House was trending, a lot of girls were making their own content houses with their friends, right? Like even doing stuff like that, that is in a way creating your own trend because you're creating your own content house, or you're joining into a trend in a way that most people don't. You're collabing with a few girls and making your own house, literally renting an entire house, just make content. So yeah, that's another way that you can go viral. Creating trends. Like I said, it's not as easy. This is like the hardest option, but obviously it's the most rewarding if you create a very good trend. Whether it's some sort of dance, with a new song and no one's done it before, you're like the first to do it, or whether it's something simple, or whether it's something extremely crazy like these creators have done. Those are the type of things that will make you actually go viral. Um, and yeah, now obviously, like I was talking about already, high quality content, all of that stuff and consistency. At the end of the day, all of these things are great, right? Like all of these things can make you go viral. But at the end of the day, you do need high quality content and you do need consistency as well. Now, quickly, one other thing that I actually haven't mentioned is niches. So, with niches, all of these girls, especially Lily Phillips, I feel like Lily Phillips is the one that has done this the most compared to all of them. But another thing you gotta do is test out different niches. So, for example, Lily Phillips, she either used to, or maybe she doesn't do it as much anymore because of how much she's gone viral recently. But one thing she used to do a lot is she would literally have tons of TikTok and Instagram accounts with different niches, right? One would be ASMR, one would be her like spitting, one would be like her feet, stuff like that. Like a bit more specific niches that you don't see other creators doing often, like weird ones maybe like spitting. It's a bit weird, but there's also a lot of men that will enjoy that type of content. Even GOI videos, like counting down on the TikTok video, stuff like that. You don't really see that often, and because of that, if you do it correctly and you do it well, and it's high quality content, that can go viral as well, right? Creating videos like that. So that's another thing you gotta really do is test out different niches. Don't just stick to one thing where you just do basic TikTok dances or something like that. Have multiple accounts. One account will be for like I said, for example, ASMR videos. One can be for boobs, just different niches, right? Like multiple different accounts for different niches. And once you find out what works, you shouldn't give up on the other ones in case they can work. But once you know what's working the best, that's when you gotta double down and scale that, and keep going with that. And obviously, like I said, in the future, once you're already getting some traction, maybe do a collab, maybe do something like that, and that's where you can create your own trends. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Like I said, just a sort of a quicker video, talking about what these guys have done, what you're probably doing wrong. And yeah, hopefully you guys learned something from this. I've got a private group and a free Telegram. It will all be in the description if you guys want to join. But yeah, thank you guys for watching.